Hello student of 8th class, this is Shriti. Today I am going to teach you your chapter 2nd of geography. Your chapter is land, soil, water, natural vegetation and wildlife resources. This is very interesting chapter and this is your part 2 video of this chapter. I'll start your chapter from water. Class, you also know that water is a renewable resources. Okay, so we should renew water again and again. Okay, so there is the first line is very important and hardly it says the water is a renewable resources, so we should not waste of water. Okay, and 3/4 of the earth's surface is covered with water. Okay, so this is the very big things what is said this line, and we should always cooperate with the society and we should not waste of water. In this para we will see the important some these lines. Even today the ocean cover 2/3 of the earth's surface and support a rich variety of plant and animals life. The ocean water is however saline and not lit for human consumptions. Okay, fresh water is only about the 2.7% and 70% is the very little of wastage of water by the our wasting. And if we talk about Earth planet is also known as water planet. Okay, water planet also known as water planet. Okay, so if we want to conserve water, and we should always follow the water cycle, and water cycle is a very perfect way to conserve water because it makes clouds and it will come back with the rainy water. Okay, it splits the land and the back again through the process of evaporation, precipitations and runoff. This, as you already know, is referred to as water cycle. That is water cycle. Let's know the uses of water. Uses of water, you can say in this point. Uses of water also use the agriculture, industries, generating industries, also for using for electricity also. Okay, electricity we are using for the electricity. Agriculture is a big point. We are using in this area by the irrigation, etc. This point is very important for future use also. And population is wasting the water. Population is wasting of water, so we should control our population also. Okay, reservoirs of dams are other uses. I will watch in this para again, you will see the activity. This activity taken like a per day in per person, or per person. We are using in drinking 3 liter of water. In cooking we are using 4 liter of water. Bathing 20, flushing 40 liter, washing clothes 40, 20, and gardening 23 also, and total 150 liter a person is using. 150 liter of water. That is the use in a day by a person. Next problem is, and also topic we can use, problem of water availability. Okay, we are facing water problem in day by day in daily life. Okay, let's take example where the water problem is existing actually. Okay, some countries are there. Let's see: Africa, West Asia, South Asia, part of Western USA, Northwest Mexico, part of South America, entire Australia are facing shortage in water, in fresh water supply. Countries are facing the big problem. What is it? Shortage of water. Shortage of water. Yes. Wasting of water increasing day by day. Next, come to the next topic. What is conservation of water resources? When we are wasting our water, so we should learn about conservation, how to conserve water for the future use. Okay, we should take some example how can we conserve the water. Okay, we are discharging the untreated and partially treated sewage, agriculture, chemical, and industrial effluent in water bodies are major contaminant. They pollute water with nitrates, metals, and pesticides. These are the chemical where the producing chemical day by day and flushing in the water of ocean, rivers, etc. day by day. For the conserving water, we should use water harvesting in other method to save surface runoff. Okay, firstly we should use water harvesting. Okay, secondly we should use water seepage by the canal used for irrigating fields should be properly lined by to minimize losses by the water seepage. Thirdly, we should use a sprinkle system. Sprinkling is very effective in irrigating method, so we should use a sprinkle for the irrigating because it irrigates the area by the checking water losses through the seepage and the evaporation. So these some examples are very short to conserve water. Okay, mostly the main example of conserve water is conserving of rainwater. Okay, rainwater we should conserve. Okay, we should conserve it. Rainwater harvest is the process of collecting rainwater from rooftop and directing it to an appropriate location where it is stored for the future use. Okay, where we can store water for future uses. Next topic will be natural vegetation and wildlife. Natural vegetation is very important in our whole life. Natural vegetation and wildlife exist only in the narrow zone of content between the lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere that we call the biosphere. Okay, what is biosphere? You will give the example. I can underline these points. Okay, let's start. Narrow zone of the contact between the lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere we call the biosphere. It's a biosphere. What is biosphere? You can give the example. Okay, in the biosphere living beings are interrelated, where the living beings interrelated and interdependent on each other for survival. This is supporting system is known as the ecosystem. Okay, where the one person depends on other person. Okay, one person depends on other person for other uses is called the ecosystem. Okay, is called the ecosystem. Okay, we are interdependent and we are interrelated to each other, is called ecosystem. Next topic is distribution of natural resources. Distribution is also a very important. This distribution depends on primarily temperature, moisture, and the major vegetation type of the world are the grouped as the forest, grassland, scrub, and tundra. These are the distribution of resources also in the forest area, natural vegetations. Okay, these the grassland and the forest, there will be not completely shortage of the water. There will be heavy rainfall, there will be heavy abundant water supply. As the amount of moisture decrease is the size of tree and there the density reduces. Okay, I can underline. In the area, heavy rainfall, huge thrive and forests are thus associated with the heavy abundant as the amount of moisture density regions of the moderate rainfall forming. You can read it very carefully. And groups as forest, we have categorized forest, grassland, scrub, and tundra. 4. Forest, grassland, scrub, and tundra. 4 parts have the distribution divided and classified into 4 parts: forest, grassland, scrub, and tundra. Forests are broadly classified as the evergreen deciduous, depend on the when and said they are the leaves. Evergreen forests do not set their leaves. Simulated. You can see in this collage where the picturized by the school students, some school students. Very beautiful collage you can see, and you can also try to make some collage of your newspaper pictures, and also you can draw yourself. Next topic is conservation of natural resources. We should also conserve our natural vegetation and wildlife. Wildlife is also known as our animals and plants also. We should conserve it and we should save their life also. We should not interfere in their life. That will cause of deforestation, soil erosion, constructional activities, forest fire, tsunami. These are the interference can be cause of that all these things. Okay, changes of climate and human interference can cause the loss of natural habitat for plant and animals. Okay, many species have become vulnerable for all. That was the point. What did I say to you? Okay, collection of animals' skin. The animal are posed for collection and illegal trade of hides, skin, nails, teeth, horn, as well as whatever I said to you. Okay, these are the illegal activities. We should not do any illegal activities in our natural vegetation. with the natural vegetations also. We should also decorate our natural vegetation. We should take care of our natural vegetation, wildlife also. Like, you can take some example of national park, a natural area designated to protect the ecological integrity of one or more ecosystem for the present and the future generation. Okay, we should also have to care for the our national park. A herd of an elephant in Kaziranga National Park, you can see in the picture below. Here you can see there is a picture of herd of animal. Okay, these are some of the effective points. You should care your natural vegetation, wildlife. That's why we should aware the society, and we should follow the all natural rules. You can see in this forum awareness program like social forestry and the One Mahotsav should be encouraged at the regional and community level. School children should be encouraged to bird watch and visit the natural camp so that they appreciate the habitat of varied species. Okay, we should celebrate also as some functions like One Mahotsav, and we should celebrate in the community level with our school children and also our friends, good friends. Okay, we should make some other example to create some new protections for the wildlife, and we should be aware and also aware others. Okay, so I'll discuss whatever I have discussed with you. I hope you got understand. Now your chapter has done. I'll send your question answer in PDF. Okay, then take care, stay home, stay safe.